here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Set to kick off.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Tom Brady.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Hassan Reddick providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 32-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Jordan Hicks, 3rd in the NFL in tackles a year ago, there to make the play. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
2nd and 5 now. Brady got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the 13, team now. They work on 1st and 10. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. A 1-yard. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. That drive took them inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold them to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now this time Murray to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Antoine Woods in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 66. 43 is the mic. Rip left. 43 is the mic. Hey, second.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
35's the mic.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brady's pass intended for Blake Jarwin. Incomplete.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Cardinals nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And 11 at the 19-yard line.
A second and 11 from the 19. Shotgun now from Murray. And his throw is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Second and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 7 yards the pickup there.
Watson. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Murray being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the few...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
That's good.
It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 60 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
6-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Brady at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. brings up third down.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year, and the Cowboys have retaken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards on the play.
Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Murray, and able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. First down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Murray dancing to his left. That is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Buying time to his left. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And 2, and here's Murray. He sets to fight and got his man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his base. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, and on the stop there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And it's third down.
On third down, Murray being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
35-yard line.
Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, Brady. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
That's good.
A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
15, 15. Watch the curl. Pack it. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Switch up. Alabama.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's complete, right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second.
That one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27, given 4 yards.
He was brought down by Nigel.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The 3rd quarter.
Back now in Arlington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. It's like, oh, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
Ronald Jones, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
9-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 39, Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
The Cardinals on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And a Cardinal first down.
This has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And his throw here's incomplete.
Murray's pass.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. For this. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Richard Lawrence.
Tackle there by Richard Lawrence.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check back. Regular. 43 the mic. 43 the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Check it, reload.
From the gun, it's Brady. That one complete to Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On first down, Brady. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw on third down, Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Again, it's Brady. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Brady to throw. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Now third down.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. Back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
7-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw is Murray. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line.
Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Murray. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons.
Tonight's.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Arizona, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.